and welcome back. Today we are doing something very exciting. There's 12 days to go before the wedding at this point. Oh, scary. We are going in to the lovely and snazzy Jo Malone on Sloane Street in London to have a fragrance consultation. Now Hannah's going to come along with me. Mike was meant to be coming with me because it is a guys and like it's a coupley thing. Yeah, but he couldn't come. So she's going to be the extra nose. And we're going to pick my wedding perfume. Now, as you guys know, because I do YouTube, beauty blogging, all that kind of stuff, it's my world pretty much. So my wedding fragrance is kind of a big thing to me, and I wanted it to be a new fragrance that I don't already own because I want to remember it, because for me scent has a really strong link to memory. So I wanted to get something new, so I'm really excited to go and have a consultation with Jo Malone. They asked us to go into the London store and chat to one of their experts, so we're going to take you guys along with us. Shall we go?
Super excited.
Let's go. Hey guys, so we are here with Emma in the beautiful Jo Malone Sloane Street shop. Is that where we are? Yeah, Sloane Street. Amazing. It smells amazing in here. And
I'm in heaven.
Are you in heaven? Really?
I'm actually in heaven.
We're going to be having a bridal consultation, which I don't know what it consists of, so I'm going to hand you over.
So excited about hosting bridal consultations. One of our absolute favourites, which you can imagine why, because it is such an exciting and important time. And really as well, I mean, obviously we think about our fragrances and that being our most iconic part of the brand, but when we think about our special occasions in life or important occasions, we want to be able to remember them. And really it's all about having those lasting memories as well. Being able to, bottle that and being able to save it and revisit it. And we know from how many sort of experiences when you suddenly smell something, it takes you back, it transports you somewhere. So today we're really looking to find something that when you smell it again in years to come, it makes you think of your special day.
Scent is so strong for me for a memory thing. And I was saying to Hannah as well, I just really want to have something new so that you only associate it with like that, even if it's not just your wedding day but that period of your life, you know what I mean, like your honeymoon and your wedding day.
So special. Yeah, it's
not
tarnished with other memories.
Yeah, well if you use like your favourite or everyday perfume, I feel like you do associate it with other stuff.
Yeah, what we would love to do today then is to sort of look at how we can bring in maybe elements that though, importantly of your personality and your tastes and what you enjoy, because it's got to be a scent that you want to absolutely love, but also maybe incorporating things that you think are important for the day in terms of the theme, the style and the sort of the creation that you vision really.
Yeah.
And what about yourself in terms of your relationship with fragrances previously? What type of things have you enjoyed, or do you know that you love in scent when you smell fragrance?
Because I blog, I'm quite fickle with fragrances. I'm lucky enough to get to try out a lot of new fragrances all the time, so I have quite a large fragrance collection myself.
Yeah.
I do tend to go on the sweeter side of things, but then I also have, there's a side of me that I like, sometimes I like quite darker, like I want to say muskier, but very occasionally it takes like a very special scent for me to like that kind of perfume. I like certain florals, but I'm not a huge fan of anything overpowering. So rose tends to make me feel a bit, not sick, but you know what I mean, it tends to be a bit much for me. So I tend to go for things like that. My favourite Jo Malone scent that I have is the dark amber and ginger lily.
Oh wow.
Which is quite, that's not that sweet. Is it that sweet?
No, it's not. I always think of that as being quite a dry scent and having these more musky, sort of deeper, spicy accents, but it's very clean as well, and it's got an almost sort of spa-like quality, I think, even though it's quite spicy and it's in that spicy woody family. But yeah, well, that's a really good insight. But you're wanting something, obviously, like you said, completely new for this day to mark it out. What is so wonderful as well is that the fragrances themselves at Jo Malone are so simple and so stunningly sort of pared down and elegant, that you have this ability to be able to layer one fragrance on top of another and create a completely third effect and a completely new scent, which is very unique and very special to you. Which of course on a day like a wedding day, you want to have something that stands out and no one else is going to be wearing. I'm going to ask you to simply flutter these under your nose a moment, Fleur, but really what I've tried to bring is these sapphire blues, very similar to actually the colour you're wearing now.
I like that. It's very girly.
It's quite a girly set, and your immediate response isn't sort of overwhelmed, and I think you've got to be ruthless when you're choosing this. It's got to be, the one that you absolutely love.
What do you think? I actually, the original, like, Wild Blue Bell on its own, I liked but I didn't love. This makes me like it a lot more.
Right, so this is the wild blue bowl. It's almost like this enchanted woodland setting, and we've got this carpet of sapphire blues and that's a fusion of blue glow, but with this almost abundance of fruits as well, which is the nectarine blossom and honey, and it's quite a playful aroma, and it's got this notes of coconut, and it really kind of has this fun feel. So I've brought those two elements together. But if you could sort of change some of that, you know, if you, so what would you have taken out, or what would you add in, Fleur, into this?
I'd probably make it a little bit deeper.
Something
Yeah, maybe a bit spicier.
So we're adding something that's a little bit more aromatic and going to have some more roundy notes.
Yeah.
I know this is going away from the original brief, where I'm not going to include anything of previous scents, so that it was to be a whole new experience. The virtue of with fragrance combining is that you can almost maintain that thread of your identity and add in these twists and turns as you go, you know, throughout your journey. And I think that that's what's really special on a wedding day as well, is that people who are close to you, family and relatives, will be able to almost still know that it's you. And when we showed the dark amber and ginger lily earlier,
straight away.
So, but of course, you still bring in the newness, and it's the dawn of a new era for you. So, holding these two scent strips together for both of you now, I'd love you to tell me your thoughts, because I've kept this almost this drier, spicier, more refined and elegant scent that you really enjoy, but added in again the nectar and the fun, playful notes, which fits with the floaty.
I love that.
I love that. I was waiting for you to respond.
I really, really like it. However, is there something that we can maybe pair with the dark amber and ginger lily that is slightly sweeter?
Even sweeter, yes. We're going to maybe bring in a more slightly sweeter scent, and also what's wonderful about the fragrance I'm going to show you now is that it's got a lovely sort of heritage story in weddings, and it's used in the Mediterranean. It's customary to include a bit of orange blossom, an orange blossom sprig in any bouquet, even if it's just enclosed within it. And the reason is that orange blossom is the symbol of love and happiness.
Oh,
so
that's
you know,
nice.
if you're having an argument in years to come, you can mist your orange blossom
Get the
and
orange blossom animal.
And
and it will all dissolve.
I like the orange blossom. I think I would prefer it as a room fragrance though, rather than actually wearing it.
What are your thoughts on sort of a vanilla?
I like vanilla.
Do you enjoy fragrance?
Yeah.
Now, this one again, this is
Okay.
really deviating from the brief, because we're going into old and we're going into bringing in rose, which I'm not keeping.
Okay.
So-
But I can do a little bit of rose.
You're going to backtrack entirely on
But
those.
it sometimes is the way, isn't it? It's the
Yeah.
same when you're picking a dress. You end up going for something you no idea
Totally. That's what everyone says as well about dresses. Is you always end up choosing something that you think you don't like. So this is rose and vanilla
Yes,
mixed
it's
with.
almost like a Turkish delight quality. So
Ooh,
really
okay.
delectable and delicious and rich, addictive. Also, I think whilst that may be quite a sweeter, very indulgent scent, you're going to have the dark amber and ginger lily tempering that and counterbalancing as well.
I really like that. You'll hate it because
I
it's
love
so
the way you
sweet.
sound like, I really like that.
It's so sweet, but it's so good. I think that's my favourite, definitely.
That's so you.
Oh, that's, yeah.
It's because it's like my scent that I wear all the time with a bit of cupcake.
Yeah, it's inspired by Turkish delight. So
Yeah.
yeah, it is very delicious.
It's very edible.
I know this is why it's
That's
so
so
important to capture, the things that you love
Yeah,
and that you
it's
enjoy,
brilliant.
because you want it to be such a positive association. When you smell that again in years to come, it wants to be absolutely, oh, well, that was me. And even if that was me at that time, that was your scent, that was really fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So dark amber and ginger lily.
With the rose water and vanilla.
Rose water
So with
and
the
vanilla.
rose, well, exactly
With
what
rose,
you
it's
said.
just a little one.
Absolutely. So we've gone for old and we've gone for the rose. I'm really bad. That we've
No, but you know what? It is exactly like wedding dress shopping.
Can
You
that
don't
get
know.
something old?
It could be my something old, my old perfume. So we've finished my fragrance consultation. Thank you so much,
It's an
Emily.
absolute pleasure.
We had such a nice time. I ended up going for the dark amber and ginger lily, which is my favourite, but we're mixing it with the rose water and vanilla, which makes it smell totally different. And I love it. And to finish off, Emma is going to tell me, or us, her top 3 tips for wearing perfume on your wedding day.
So well, I do think in terms of, you know, like say for the whole, it is a whole day. You want to be able to know that this scent that you've spent, you know, we've spent quite a time choosing to be able to last throughout the whole day and to really enjoy it. So to enhance the longevity, I would really recommend having prepared the skin with a scrub, vitamin E scrub, layering on with your body creme underneath, and then the 2 mists of your complementing chosen fragrance combination,
which will make it last longer.
Absolutely. And then the other one, which is for extra theatre, and of course you must be careful when you're misting around your fabrics, but I think if you're generous from a distance, you can mist yourself on the front or mist yourself on the back with your 2 different combinations.
So you have one as you're walking towards and one as you're walking away.
Yes. So as you're
cool.
going to have maybe your dark amber and ginger lily as you come up the aisle, and as you leave your rose water and vanilla, it's sumptuous, delectable. And then I think finally, you know, things like the touches that you can do with the fragrance in the venue, and that may be that you miss things like your order of service, or you miss the table linen, so that as your guests get up and go or pick up their order of service, they are reminded again of what you're wearing, and it's just that nice touch of you. You're going to be omnipresent.
So,
I love the idea of opening order of service and being like, oh,
really good.
Yes.
sounds good. Well, thank you very much, Emma.
That was a pleasure. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you. We had such a good evening, and we will see you very soon in our next video. Bye.
Bye.